Welcome to Deeply Disturbing Things.
Cha cha chit chat.
I'm Macie.
And I'm Naomi. And we're chitting the chat.
We're gonna chat some.
Chat the chit the chat.
Yeah. So I don't know if you can tell right away, but I have my hair is the front A line with a long cut. See that? See how nice?
Looks really good.
I did it myself at home.
That's very impressive.
Yes. Would you like to know how?
Yes, I would like to know how.
Okay, so, and this is on the YouTubes. If anybody wants to find the tutorial, it exists out there. But all you had to do, it was really easy, is put your hair in a ponytail when it's wet in the back. And so like from your ears forward, brush that forward so you don't cut that hair, leave that long. Put it in the back and then slide the ponytail just down to where you want the length of your hair to end.
Oh.
Or just above that, and then you cut underneath the ponytail. And then you let it down, and then all I did was then, let me lower this a little bit, then just trim a little bit on the way down just to make sure that these ends matched. And that was that. Ta-da!
Blammo!
Blam!
Alakazam!
A-lines. I don't know if they're still in, but I enjoy them.
It's what you make of it. You make it in.
Mm-hmm. Sorry,
recreate the rules about what's in and what's out.
This is my favorite drink. It's the London Fog.
Oh.
Have you had a London Fog before?
I don't know what that is.
No? So
what is it?
A London Fog is Earl Grey tea with like, and I haven't put vanilla and lavender in it. So 2 tea bags, because 1 tea bag's not enough for a 20-ounce drink. And then they put like whatever your creamer of choice is, and then vanilla and lavender. It's quite
Sounds
good.
Lovely.
Quite good. It is probably my secondary. It's my winter drink when the iced green tea latte matcha latte is my summer drink because I like it iced.
Yeah, I get mine extra hot.
Extra
with
hot
soy.
to
Matcha
burn yourself?
latte. Extra hot with soy. Their extra hot is not very hot. Their extra hot is regular hot to me.
Their extra hot iced isn't very hot either.
At the Starbucks. I have an important question for you that was raised to me earlier today.
Oh.
Is cereal soup?
Is cereal soup in function or principle?
Or fashion? All of the
above.
It is a liquid in a bowl that you eat with a spoon.
But do we define soup by its accoutrement? Or is soup the liquefaction of something? Because if it's that, because would a pudding in a bowl be a soup at that point?
Would melted ice cream be a soup? Just like Pee Wee Herman used to always say, ice cream soup. La la la.
Just like that. And there's chunks in it, which most soup has chunks in it. Some doesn't, but
I've been thinking about this all day.
Like a cold soup. I mean, that's like
there is cold soup. There's cold a precedent.
Soup. There's
that gazpacho.
Cold pea, well, in the cold pea soup. Sometimes they just make it cold wrongly. And there's a lot of cream-based soups that are very creamy with a lot of milk.
And sometimes I'll have, let's say, a tomato soup, and I'll just put some cracker bits on top, just like you might put some cereal with some milk.
So is the biggest difference then the sugar content?
I don't know. There's probably sweet soups out there.
Yeah. I mean, and if you just had like really weedy cereal and it got mushy in there, it'd probably just be like a weedy soup.
Like if you let your like what's that cereal, shredded wheat, stay in there too long, and it stops being a rectangle and it becomes just mush.
A mush, a soupy mush.
Is that a soup at that point? A thick soup.
Have you actually looked up what the definition of a soup is yet?
No, I haven't.
Can I do that?
Go ahead.
I feel like it matters. Okay, hold on.
What is the definition of a soup?
Okay. Soup is usually thought of as a food.
Okay, we're there. We got that.
Yes, check. But there are soups that one drinks, like bone broth or shav. Shav is a Russian borscht made with sorrel and leeks, thickened with tempered egg yolks. Great. This is what I get for having Yahoo took over my internet browser again.
Oh, Yahoo's the
Dang it.
worst. Get off of there.
Something spammed into my Google settings. Okay, essential meaning of soups: a food made by cooking vegetables, meat, or fish in a large amount of liquid. This is a Merriam-Webster definition.
So it has to be vegetables, meat, or fish.
A liquid food is it just says a liquid food, especially with a meat, fish, or vegetable stock as a base.
So a cereal would fall under a liquid food.
But it would not fall, the meat, fish, vegetable stock as a base, and often containing pieces of solid food. So it has solid food and a liquid, but it doesn't have a meat, fish, or vegetable stock.
No, it doesn't. So is therefore cereal not a soup?
But we're not done yet because there's a couple other definitions. The second one is something such as a heavy fog or having suggesting the consistency or nutrient qualities of a soup.
A heavy fog?
Like soupy. That's a definition. And then an unfortunate predicament is the last definition.
Oh, those are different definitions of soup.
Yes.
I thought you were saying that a soup had to have a heavy fog in it.
Oh no.
I haven't had that kind of soup.
I just wanted to make sure we weren't missing anything.
I haven't had a mysterious predicament either. I've eaten with a spoon out of a bowl, but I want to now.
Yeah, I feel like for the sake of clarity in my life, I'm going to say that the meat, fish, or vegetable broth base is a foundation of a soup.
It's the deciding factor.
Yeah, perhaps. I think that's it. Because if that wasn't in there, but it did say especially with that. So I feel like it could exist without that. And if that's not
they're hedging their bets a little bit.
Yeah, they're like, I mean, what if one day cereal becomes a soup and we're really like people are, that's
then they have to change the definition, and that's happened before.
Yeah.
They'll have to add in just some kind of a version of a milk.
Sorry. Milk is soup, but then does every Alfredo become a soup?
I think if you make it watery enough, it really could.
Well, and I think maybe that again is the difference, is that like an Alfredo is often made with a roux, which is like a butter flour base, not a beef, vegetable, or meat stock. I think we solved it.
I would think we solved it. If I wake up in the middle of the night with some different conclusions, I'll text you immediately at 2 a.m.
I'm excited for conclusions at 2 a.m.
I'll say, it is a soup, and this is why. ABC.
ABC. Alphabet soup.
ABC soup.
ABC. I used to love alphabet soup. And actually,
like the Campbell's kind.
I feel like I just said that, and then I thought about it, and I don't think I actually ate that much alphabet soup. Maybe that's marketing as a child burned into my brain.
I ate a lot of that Campbell soup stuff when I was younger.
I love me some broccoli cheddar in a can.
No, I like chicken and stars, chicken noodle.
I did like the rice and chicken soup in a can. I don't know.
That stuff has so much sodium.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Campbell's in general is like half a can of salt and then some beef, chicken, or fish broth.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Beef, chicken, or fish, or vegetable. Yeah. So I did a puzzle this week. Like I did a puzzle, like I made a puzzle. I put together pieces in a puzzle. I feel like I have to explain that. And
you solved a puzzle?
I solved a puzzle, not an important one, but just one that was on my table.
A puzzle, not a mystery.
Yes. I mean, it's the picture is really there, so I know the outcome already.
Well, was it a soup?
It takes the mystery away.
Was it that kind of mysterious predicament?
No. I had all the edge pieces. So my cats have learned that puzzles are fun. because they see me throwing pieces in random bins as I'm sorting them. And now they come up and try to grab a bite of the puzzle pieces and run away because they know that I try to stop them. And so now I'm probably going to be missing like half my puzzle pieces because my cats are a bunch of buttholes.
What was the puzzle of?
It's like a world in the middle. It was a Christmas gift. World in the middle, and there's like people holding hands. It's like a diversity. Oh yeah, it was in my Ellen box. My Be Kind Ellen box.
Go Ellen.
Go
Bringing
Ellen.
all the people together.
Yeah, I did that puzzle in 2 days. It was pretty quick, pretty easy.
I don't know if my big eye roll translated.
How can I roll my eyes without rolling my head? I feel like that's hard to do.
I think I've shared a couple things about puzzles on here before.
I don't remember any of them.
One is I used to have a wooden puzzle company.
Oh, that's right.
Called Puzzling M&N Creations.
It just doesn't make sense to me in my brain that was a thing. So
and then the other thing I shared is I hate puzzles. I like them to be together. Process. Like I don't enjoy, like if it comes apart, it's like, now I have this chore to put this damn thing back together.
And you get frustrated.
I don't enjoy the process.
It's a nice anxiety relief for me. Like I'm just sorting the pieces. I'm just finding the edge pieces right now. I don't have to worry about all the other pieces. It's just the edge pieces right now. And maybe if I find blues, I'll put the blues in that bin.
Have I ever showed you any of my puzzles that I made back in the day?
You showed me one. You showed me one of your
wooden with the unicorn in the forest.
Yeah.
That was a special double layer.
I love that you just like had a legit company. No,
I did. I would travel around to like different fairs and
who is this Naomi?
Really? This is like 18-year-old, 19-year-old Naomi.
Really? That young?
Yeah.
Wow. That's impressive. Did you sell many puzzles?
Yeah, we sold a lot. The few I have left are just the ones that we had after we stopped doing it.
Will you make me a puzzle?
No, I
hate it.
There was a puzzling M&N creation. So the M was the person that did all the woodwork parts. I did all the art.
Oh, well, that's cool.
So I couldn't make you a puzzle. Sorry.
That's fine. That's fine. I have a stupidly hard puzzle. I made the mistake of once I finished that one because I was like, oh, I did that in 2 days. It was like 500 pieces. And then I was like, I could do a 2,000 piece puzzle. And I just got the box today and I'm like, this is a lot. I don't know. This is a lot.
I've seen those families where they just like have a puzzle out on a table and then people can just randomly walk by and
that's not okay with
do
me.
Some of it.
No, that's not okay with me because like there's a process involved. And if you just start doing random things, you're screwing up the process. Like there's steps to do it as quick as you can.
I wonder how many times people get sabotaged where somebody purposefully takes a piece of the puzzle and doesn't say anything. And you would never know until you get to the very end. And you're like, where's that piece? Must have got lost.
Yeah, no, with my luck, a cat.
And they find it under Naomi's mattress.
I'm gonna find it in the litter box with my luck. That's all.
My only other thing was text me 5 of your favorite books. Because we just did that whole thing on banned books and people have been very like aggravated and confused about it.
I like seeing people like get riled up. Get riled.
Yeah, they're like, why on earth would A Wrinkle in Time be banned? It makes no sense.
That's such a good book.
Like a lot of these books on this list are my very favorite books. And so I thought we could counterbalance that by maybe just sharing some of our personal recommendations of some books that we like. So you come up with like books. 5 of your faves and I'll come up with 5 of my faves.
Sounds good. I will do that. Okay. Okay. Bye.
That's all I've got. Bye.